Welcome to Be Adventurous. My name is Brianna and welcome to my channel. Let's go! You and your boo forever. Hello cuties and welcome back to another episode of the Keychain tutorial series. Today is episode 6 and we will be learning how to crochet a keychain heart. We will be connecting 2 pieces in this video along with some additions to a row to create these limbs. The materials needed for your heart keychain will be a pair of scissors, your tapestry needle, a 6.5mm hook, 12mm safety eyes, your yarn. I use Burnett. You will need just a little bit of black acrylic yarn for your mouth on your heart keychain, a little bit of fluff for your heart, and of course don't forget your keychain attachment if you would like to make it into a keychain. Are you ready to make our heart keychain? Let's go! Beginning with your choice of color yarn and your 6.5mm hook, get your yarn started on your hook with a slip knot here. We are going to single crochet 6 in a circle. I will usually chain 2 and work in that first chain. I know a lot of people will do a magic ring. So single crochet 6 in this first chain, second chain from hook. So got 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3, 4, 6. Once you have your 6 in your circle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we are going to single crochet 2 and increase twice to get 8. So we're going to single crochet in this first, single crochet in the next stitch, and increase in the next 1, 2. Alright, and then we're going to do that one more time. So single crochet, and then an increase, and that'll give us 8 stitches around total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what I like to do for like the first 3 to 6 stitches is hold my tail, so that way we can at least tighten it enough so when we flip our work here, right side out, this circle here is tight. For our third round, we are going to just single crochet 8 all the way around. Alright, once you've single crocheted 8 all the way around, we are going to fasten off here. So we're going to slip stitch in the next stitch here, pull through, cut a little bit of a tail here, and now you're going to do the same thing again. So we're going to have 2 of these. So this is one, and we're going to do the second one here, because we will need to make our 2 little humps here on our heart. So we have our first little hump, and now we gotta get a second little hump, and that's when we learn to connect and then carry on. All right, for our second here, we're doing the exact same thing. So I chain 2, single crochet 6 all the way around in a circle here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to end that first one here. We're going to single crochet. I will usually hold my tail here while I stitch over. Another single crochet in the next stitch, and then we're going to increase in that next stitch. 1, 2 in the same one. Drop my tail, do another single, single, increase. And our count should be a total of 8 all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tighten your tail and flip your work right side out. And then let's single crochet 8 all the way around for round 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once you have single crocheted 8 all the way around, we're going to do the same thing we did on this one with slip stitching in the next stitch, just so we can make them a bit more equal. And now we are connecting. And to do connecting, all we have to do is single crochet. We're still having this hump on our hook. We're going to single crochet into this, and that's all it takes to attach another piece. So what are we going to do? All we're going to do is single crochet right into that second piece. Bada bing, bada boom. And they're together. Together. Your heart is coming together. Now, what I do for the second one here, I'll single crochet in this next stitch on that first hump we did, but I hold this in still for this stitch, so hold that with it, stitch around it, and then I kind of drop it back for now. So we have 1, 2, 3, we're single crocheting all the way around, so I'll count this as row 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I like to add an extra 9 here, right in this stitch here, and a 9. Then we will be hopping back to our second hump we just made, and we're going to single crochet 8 all the way around. And when you get to the 8th one, it's going to be a little hard to find where you need to crochet. But it's that last slip stitch you made. Right in here. Alright. To completely end this round, I will single crochet 2 just to get us back onto this other hump. We have our 2 little lumpies here, little humpy lumps, for our heart together at last. But we need some arms. Leggies. So let's continue. I will bring this tail out now so that way I can mark the start / end of the rows. So let's start on row 5. We're going to single crochet 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and decrease. And do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and decrease. And that should bring you right back to your tail. See, we're back. What's going on? Now, we get to add the arms. Woo! That was just a little bit of a stability round. Round 6 are the arms. To begin round 6, we single crochet 2, 1, 2, and then you're going to chain up a count of 9. So it's just chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we are making our little phalanges or fingers on our heart keychain. We're going to work in that second chain from hook and slip stitch. Chain 2. Work in the second chain from hook, slip stitch. Chain 2. Work in that second chain from your hook. You're going to slip stitch. And then we're going to slip stitch in that first one that we slip stitched into to complete our hand. And we're working our way back down the arm. We're just slip stitching back down our arm. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we have completed our first arm. You are slip stitching 7 down. And then you are single crocheting back onto your heart body. So right here. Single crocheting 3, so 1, 2, 3, and decrease. Single crochet 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to do the same thing with our second arm like we did with our first. You're going to chain 9, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Working in that chain, second chain from your hook, you're going to slip stitch, chain 2, slip stitch, chain 2, slip stitch into that first, and then work your way back down, slip stitching all the way back down. And once we're back all the way down again, you're going to single crochet 3 on the body. 1, 2, 3, and decrease. Now we're back. We're back at our tail, y'all. This is what our little heart guy's looking like. And I think we're gonna add a couple more rounds, and then I think we should add our eyes soon. Working on round 7, we are going to single crochet 4 and decrease twice all the way around. So 1, 2, skip over your arm and work in this right here, these 2 loops. 3, 4, 3, 4. Decrease. And another 4, so 1, 2, skipping on over here to this. Three, 4, and decrease. Now for round 8, you will be doing 3 single crochet and decreasing. So we're pretty much working our way down to close up our heart. 1, 2, 3. Decrease. 1, 2, 3, and decrease. Now, before we carry on, make our little leggy legs, I think we should add our eyeballs. If you are going to use safety eyes, grab them out now. If you want to embroider eyes, that is awesome as well. And I will usually insert some latte. I like to make it feel in the middle, symmetrical, all that good stuff. So it's gonna be 2 rows up from your arm row. Well, 1 row, I guess. So if you're considering this a row, it's gonna be within these 2 rows above it. And then they're roughly like 3 stitches apart, but usually this is about where I'm placing them because it feels the most comfortable. Fasten the back of your safety eyes. Let's add just a little bit of stuffing so it's easier to get in there and stuff up the tips here. So grab a little bit of your fluffy fluff. You don't need too much because sometimes this yarn's plush enough that it can be stiff sometimes as it is. We don't want too much stuffing. Don't forget to shape your cutie to the way you like. You want to make sure the stuffing is in all the right places, so it's going to take a little bit of moving and grooving to make it comfy. Alright. Let's kind of work with that a little more here. Right, let's leave this for that last little. And let's continue on our next row here, because this will be our leg row. We are doing the same length and everything we did like for the arms, so it will be the exact same with like the chain 9 and all that. So for this round, first we will single crochet 2 because we want our leggy to match up with our arm. You're going to chain 9. Slip in the second chain from hook. Chain 2, second chain from hook, chain 2, slip stitch in the second chain from hook, and we're slip stitching in that first one here. And then work your way back down. And then we will decrease immediately after our leg, and then single crochet 2 again. Like I said, it's pretty much you're working your way down from 6 decrease to decrease. 1, 2, add a leg. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. We're going to decrease. And we're going to finish off by slip stitching. And leave just a little bit of tail so we can sew it up. Pull through. We now have our little leggy heart. And don't forget to finish stuffing it up a little bit. Go ahead and grab your tapestry needle now. Before we add our little mouth, we have to clean up these edges here. So close the bottom of your heart. I work in that first loop and come around. So that front loop is what I used to sew closed. And then one more roundish guy. And pull tight. Then I like to insert the tapestry needle somewhere throughout the body, pull through to hide our tail here. Okay, we have one more little thing to clean up here. We will be using this tail not only for our guide of where we started, but we use it to sew up this little gap. So just work your yarn through to close that area up so we don't have any gappies. Don't be afraid to use your tapestry needle to adjust your stuffing up and down or wherever needed. Now to our stage of attaching our black here for our mouth. I like to just insert my needle somewhere on the body close to the eyes. And somewhere in between your two eyes, we will be inserting our mouth here. And you kind of have to make sure they're equal to each other, otherwise your smile will be a little crooked, but that's okay if you want it crooked. I like to have it straight, otherwise I kind of get a little OCD with it. Tie off. And I'll either stuff it somewhere in the body or pull it somewhere else through the body and snip it off. So let's hide our ends inside. And we are almost done. We're almost done. What color yarn did y'all use? I'm curious. I've done red, I've done blue, I've done rainbow, I have done a mix of pink, and now I've done pink. Let's get a keychain for this cutie. Not many keychains left. I have to order more. The other day I keychained a bunch of keychains. You guys should go see that short and guess how many keychains I keychained that day. Alright, now we are attaching our plushie to our keychain. And I like to insert our little ring here between in the middle here on the head. You now have your leggy heart keychain. Please let me know down in the comments below what yarn did you use for this little cutie. I usually use Burnette, but you can use any kind of yarn and any type of hook. It'll just come out as a different size. Did you embroider your eyes? Or did you use safety eyes? Thank you cuties so much for following along with this tutorial. Don't forget to check out all my other tutorials. Learn how to make a bee or a froggy. Or maybe a bat. I know I said something about a gingerbread last video on my how to crochet a penguin, but I think we're going to leave the gingerbread keychain for next year. A little something something for you to look forward to. Did you know that you can even cross your leggy arms? Or if you and your boo would like to, y'all can tie yourself together. You and your boo. Forever, forever, ever. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more cuties on the weekly. I'm crocheting just about daily. And as always, be adventurous.